to this very special edition of the national debate that we are bringing to you from the Bandra Fort in Mumbai. Of course, we have an extensive panel over here. And in the final days of the Maharashtra campaign for the assembly polls, the poll pitch seems to have shifted to issues pertaining to Hindutva, appeasement, vote jihad. First was, of course, the Prime Minister making the pitch of Ek hai to safe hai. And this was a response to Rahul Gandhi's caste and reservation speech. The Prime Minister referring to Rahul Gandhi's speech abroad where he promised to end reservation. Then came the statement of the Maharashtra Congress Vice President Hussain Dalwai where he called RSS a terror organization. Congress Chief Mallikarjun Kharge's comment was just a few days before that where he called Yogi Adityanath a terrorist. Then a few days later, the All India Muslim Personal Law Board came out to support the Mahavikas Aghadi in 269 of 288 seats that are being contested this time around. The big question that we are asking on the national debate is who's really polarizing this entire election. Let's quickly take this across to our guest now. Joining us with us is Asif Bhamla, spokesperson of the BJP and president of the Bhamla Foundation. We have JVC Sriram, who's a political commentator. Joining us also is Brij Mohan Srivastava, spokesperson of NCP Ajit Pawar faction. Krishna Hegde, spokesperson of the Shiv Sena Shinde faction. To my left is Clyde Crasto, national spokesperson of the NCP Sharad Pawar faction. We have with us also Sanjay Jha, author. Advocate Tala Rashidi, spokesperson of the Rashtriya Ulema Council is with us. And also with us is Sajid Supariwala, leader of the Shiv Sena UBT. Let me start with you first and foremost. Clyde Crasto, who's polarizing this election?
Well, you can hear them out, no? It's the Bharatiya Janata Party. They keep talking about polarizing. Point here is very simple, Ek rahenge to safe rahenge. That's how the country should be. We should be united. We should stay together, and that's how it's going to be. Now they keep saying vote jihad and everything. Are the ones who are voting for us not citizens of this country? Do they not have the right to vote? So when it suits you, those votes are good for you. When it doesn't suit you, those votes are not good for you. So I think Bharatiya Janata Party is polarizing. They've tried before, they've failed, they're trying again. But let me tell you, the people of India, when it happened in Lok Sabha, ab ki baar 400 par, they couldn't even cross 250. 300 they could not cross. In Maharashtra, like Mr. Ajit Pawar, I'm talking about someone who's now in my opposition. He said, batenge to katenge does not work in Maharashtra. He's right. Here there are issues like corruption, there are issues inflation, unemployment. These are the things that they need to talk about. I mean, the Honorable Prime Minister, just before, during the Lok Sabha election in Bhopal, he says, I'm against corruption, accused Mr. Ajit Pawar of 70,000 crore scam and everything. Then 4 days later, they were together. And all these people who talk about corruption, the Bharatiya Janata Party, they go on and all of them, once they were accused of corruption, they were taken into the Bharatiya Janata Party, washed clean. So they have no right to talk about corruption.
Okay.
So talk about corruption, talk about unemployment, talk about farmers, talk about inflation. These are the topics that the Bharatiya Janata Party needs to talk. But since they do not have any substantial, to substitute what or support what they want to do, they are talking about all this division and everything.
Mr. Bhamla, I want you to respond to that. The BJP is deliberately polarizing this entire election because you don't have substantive issues to talk about. Respond to Clyde Crasto.
I am not able to understand how batenge to katenge is an issue just confined to a community. अरे बटेंगे तो कटेंगे, हम पूरे देश को यूनाइटेड रहने की भी बात हो सकती है. आपका नजरिया केवल धर्म प्रांत जात को ही लेकर क्यों आता है, मुझे ही बताइए. हम सब मिलकर रहेंगे एक साथ, हम सब एकजुट रहेंगे, हम नहीं बटेंगे तो हम नहीं कटेंगे. हमारे सामने हमारा दुश्मन कोई ना हिंदू है, ना मुसलमान है, ना सिख है, ना ईसाई. मैं खुद स्वयं मुसलमान हूँ. मेरा आपको यही कहना है कि आप हर चीज को कंक्लूड एक कम्युनल नैरेटिव की तरह क्यों लेते हो. हमारा दुश्मन हम आपस में थोड़ी है. हम अपने नेबरिंग मुल्क को जो हमारा दुश्मन है उनको कहना चाह रहे बटेंगे तो कटेंगे. क्यों? हमारे सीमा पे वो बैठे तो आपने तो ये बना लिया. खैर ये आपकी सोच है, आपकी संकल्पना है, मैं इस पर कोई ज्यादा विश्लेषण नहीं दूंगा. लेकिन मैं यहां पर शुरू ये करूंगा कि यही उलमाओं ने जब कांग्रेस की शिवसेना, इनकी जो शिवसेना है, एनसीपी जो इनके उम्मीदवारों को बुलाकर बाकायदा नाम के साथ इन्होंने कहा, देखिए मैं अक़लियत का एक उम्मीदवार हूं, मैंने चुनाव लड़े हैं, मैं भारतीय जनता पार्टी के साथ हूं, क्योंकि वही प्रधानमंत्री कहता है कि एक हाथ में कुरान हो और एक हाथ में जो है आपका जो है कुरान हो और एक हाथ में कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन हो. देखिए वो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन जिसपे कोई पन्ने ही नहीं बचे हैं,
जी
जो वो लेकर घूमते हैं। आज मुझे बताइए, लोकसभा में हमें मुक्की खानी पड़ी है, हम मानते
Okay.
हैं। हम उनकी जीत का स्वागत करते हैं। क्यों? कि गलत नैरेटिव, झूठा, कि भाई हम कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन बदल देंगे। क्या हुआ? आज लोगों ने एहसास किया नहीं, ठीक है, मुझे पूरा बोले दीजिए। आप आइएगा जब आपका समय
Okay, make your point to the other speakers also,
बदल जाएगा। क्या बदली हुआ? उसके अलावा मराठा आरक्षण, मराठा आज क्या हो गया? आज जरांगे पाटिल घर बैठ गए तो उनकी हवा उड़ गई है। तो ये तमाम चीजें जो लोकसभा में जिस जो हमें नुकसान पहुंचाया, लोगों ने, जनता ने, महाराष्ट्र की जनता ने समझ चुकी है। और इस विधानसभा में आप देखोगे भारतीय जनता पार्टी और महायुति पूर्ण रूप से आएगी। और महाराष्ट्र फिर से हम एक
I want to bring in Sanjay Jha. Sanjay Jha, the opening question is this, that, at the end of the day, the kind of language being used where you're equating political party, elected leaders as terrorists. I mean, it's one thing where Hussein Dalwai, of course, comes out and says RSS is terrorist. Mr. Kharge comes out and says Yogi Adityanath is a terrorist. This is also a very polarizing statement, many would say.
माधव, लेट मी टेल यू, जब भारत के प्रधानमंत्री मंगलसूत्र, मटन, चिकन, आपका कोई भैंस चोरी कर लेगा, आपकी बेटी को कोई उठा के ले जाएगा, जब भारत के प्रधानमंत्री इतने अभद्र, अश्लील, घटिया और घिनौनी शब्दों का इस्तेमाल करते हैं, मतलब हिंदू खतरे में नहीं है, भाजपा खतरे में है, मतलब महायुति खतरे में है, इनका जो राजनीतिक भविष्य है वो खतरे में है। तो इसी पोलराइजेशन, जैसे आपने जो प्रश्न पूछा, अरे आप बीच में कहे तो आप कहे बीच में,
अच्छी बात है।
देखिए कितने बौखला गए हैं। तो एक मिनट आसिफ भाई, जरा मुझे बोलने दीजिए। देखिए माधव जी, हम मुंबई में हैं, महाराष्ट्र में, इसको कहते हैं ये मनोरंजन का राजधानी है, एंटरटेनमेंट कैपिटल ऑफ इंडिया। आपको याद होगा वो बड़ा ही लोकप्रिय फिल्म अमर अकबर एंथनी, वो भारत का जो है अफसाना है। भारतीय जनता पार्टी लोगों को गुमराह करने में, देखिए जो पार्टी, महायुति के बड़ी वरिष्ठ नेता यहां खड़े हैं, जो पार्टी केंद्र में और राज्य में टमाटर, आलू और प्याज का दाम नहीं कम कर सकते हैं आम आदमी के लिए, वो राज्य क्या चलाएंगे? और यहां पर मेरे बहुत ही अच्छे मित्र हैं, मैं उनसे भी बताना चाहूंगा।
आप टेररिस्ट से टमाटर पे आ गए हैं।
एक मिनट, अजीत पवार जी ने खुलेआम सार्वजनिक तरीके से कहा है कि मोदी जी, आदित्यनाथ जी, अमित शाह, भाजपा, आप मेरे चुनावी क्षेत्र में अभियान या प्रचार करने के लिए मत आइए, क्योंकि हम समझते हैं हमें नुकसान होगा।
Okay, you made a very serious charge. I need Bridgewater Charles. Yeah, please respond to that.
You are misquoting him.
What has he said? What has he said then? Because, the reason I'm asking this question... One second, Sanjay Jha, one second, please. Allow me to conduct this debate.
Regarding the visit of Prime Minister.
Okay, but Bridgewater ji, my question to you is very simple. On the issue of battenge katenge, Mr. Ajit Pawar says this will work in UP, it will not work in Maharashtra. On various rallies of the Prime Minister, he's not present. When certain comments are made on Mr. Sharad Pawar, he says these BJP leaders are wrong, please correct them. So is Mr. Ajit Pawar on a different page as the rest of his alliance?
देखिए, मैं आपको इसको बिल्कुल स्पष्ट कर दूं। महाराष्ट्र में 288 सीटें हैं, बहुत बड़ा महाराष्ट्र है। इसमें हमको हर प्रत्याशी तक पहुंचना है, तो हम लोगों ने अपना प्रोग्राम बनाया। आदरणीय अजीत दादा पवार अगर आदरणीय मोदी जी के मीटिंग में नहीं है, इसका ये मतलब नहीं कि हम कोई उनके खिलाफ है या हम कोई गठबंधन के बाहर चले गए। हम लोगों ने अपने पहले से प्रोग्राम बनाया कि कौन कहां जाएगा, और उसको लेकर अगर प्रोग्राम बना है तो उसको मैं सोचता हूं इस ढंग से, इस नजरिए से देखना बिल्कुल गलत है। राष्ट्रवादी कांग्रेस पार्टी महायुति की, एनडीए की सबसे ज्यादा सक्रिय पार्टियों में से एक है, और हम लोग मिलजुल कर लगातार काम कर रहे हैं, इसमें किसी प्रकार की कोई गलतफहमी नहीं है। जहां तक बात अजीत दादा पवार के बयान की है, तो ये बात बिल्कुल सच है। हमारी आइडियोलॉजिकली हम लोग इस बात को पसंद करते हैं, या इस पे हम लोगों का पूरा विश्वास है कि इस देश में धर्मनिरपेक्षता सबसे महत्वपूर्ण मुद्दा है। और उसी बात को लेकर अजीत दादा पवार ने यह कहा कि यह बयान महाराष्ट्र में नहीं चल सकता। कारण साफ है, महाराष्ट्र का मतदाता हमेशा धर्मनिरपेक्ष है और विकास करने वाले नेताओं को अपना आशीर्वाद देता है। इसलिए अजीत दादा ने कहा, और ये इसलिए कहा कि हम लोग गठबंधन के साथी हैं। अगर हम एक नाव के सवार हैं, अगर हम अपने गठबंधन के साथी को सचेत नहीं करेंगे तो ये भी गलत होगा, इसलिए उन्होंने बोला है।
आप सचेत कर रहे थे. JVC, how should we read this? Because, Ajit Pawar through the campaign has been making statements which are very different. Maybe his vote base is different, ideological base is different of his party. But is that going to be a real problem post the elections? Is he essentially keeping the door open for a number of possibilities, perhaps even reuniting with his uncle?
See, today I think Devendra Fadnavis has said 2019 elections, post-2019 elections have learnt a lot. Because politics has become possible because you can win a mandate showing Mr. Modi ji's face and you don't even respond to the phone calls for the next 48 hours. And then you all the way travel to Delhi and you form an alliance with the people whom your father opposed all his life and form a government just because you want to be seated in the chair of the chief minister. Now, when you're coming to polarization part of it, Madhav, I want to just bring it to the people of Mumbai. People of Mumbai should think about in the last 10 years, ever since Sri Narendra Modi became the Prime Minister of this country, and there was a BJP government which was there in Maharashtra, and what happened after 2014, and what happened before 2014. The appeasement policy of the Congress party had led to how many blasts? Can you count? Malegaon blast. You said Hindu terrorism, saffron terrorism is more dangerous than Islamic terrorism. What happened?
You have no issue.
2611.
We'll get it done. We'll get it done, sir. One by one. Yes.
Just a minute. 2611 happened. In Mumbai, people do not know, mothers did not know whether the children would be back alive or not because of the appeasement policies followed by the Congress party.
Everybody had that
and
problem.
today, there are few MLA candidates who had written the mercy petition, requesting for the mercy petition for the Tiger Women's brother, who was to be hung. And it was Pranab Mukherjee Dada, who was the president at that point in time, and he was the one who said, I'm not going to give mercy. Because they were the handlers of the terrorist attack. So, we have to look back at the history. So, forget about other things. Safety and security. And for the safety and security, Mumbaikar knows what should be their choice.
Okay.
Because they have the track record to know and see what it is.
Many. I'm sure all of you want to come in. One by one.
Pragya Singh Thakur.
I'll come to
why
that.
was she in
I'll come to that. He's asked a direct question of He's asked a direct question of the Shiv Sena UBT. So I'm going to let Sajid Supariwala respond to that. Ultimately, have you compromised ideologically with the same political party that your party has traditionally always spoken about, always accused of appeasement? That's a pointed question coming from JVC side to you.
Appeasement, you cannot talk about appeasement because when he spoke about 2611, he said that whether my son or my daughter will come back home safely or not. It wasn't for one particular community. It was for every community. Every community, they say it's a security problem here. And we are talking about appeasement. Everybody, don't teach us the ethics. Don't teach us the principles because we know it very well. You are talking about Balasaheb Thackeray. He was against appeasement. Even we are against appeasement. Nobody is appeasing anybody. Every community should be treated equally. There is no appeasement. You're talking about ethics. You're talking about principles. The own BJP, they have been in collaboration with Mufti over there in Pakistan, in Kashmir. What about that? What about that? Do they have a reply to that? They had a settlement with Mufti. So then they could collaborate with anybody. What about their principles? What about their Hindutva? When you're talking about Hindutva, talk about everybody. And you are talking about appeasement. There is no appeasement here. We are talking about principles. Everybody has the equal right. You're talking about vote jihad. How can you say vote jihad when you yourself, your own party, your own collaboration, your own alliance, Ajit Pawar ji is saying, katenge to batenge is a very harsh and wrong word. Simple. You are talking about appeasement. What are you doing? You went, because you were saying, seeing your Muslim votes were slipping away, you went to the imams. And you wanted to increase your salary. 1 minute. BJP did itself. Okay. First they are talking about Mangal Sutra. Then they are talking about appeasement. They themselves are into appeasement. We are into real justice. We are not talking about appeasement. Our Maha Vikas Aghadi talks about justice, non-corruption, development, and the people of Maharashtra will definitely show them their place. The Mahayuti which they are talking about,
Okay.
it will be shown their place.
Okay. I want Krishna Agde to come in. Krishna Agde, respond. Ideological strange bedfellows. Your own NCP ally is on a very different page from, your party and the BJP, and that's quite evident from this entire election.
First, let
Don't
me
accuse
answer.
us, he says, because your own example is there before us. Yeah.
Let me answer to what they said. First of all, इनकी सरकार ने काम किधर किया? 2.5 साल तो इनके मुख्यमंत्री 2 बार मंत्रालय गए, तो पहले उसका जवाब दो। दूसरी बात यह है कि फेसबुक
मोदी जी फॉरेन कंट्री घूम रहे हैं, शिंदे जी यहाँ घूम रहे हैं।
आपका टाइम हो गया। जब उलेमा काउंसिल, मुस्लिम पर्सनल लॉ बोर्ड, अकबरुद्दीन ओवैसी, असदुद्दीन ओवैसी साथ में आके यहाँ पर दंगाई भाषण करते हैं, तो
Just as I didn't allow Asif to interrupt. Please allow others. I will come to you. I will come to you, sir. I will come to the right person of the panel one by one. Yeah.
Let me talk. जब 400 एनजीओ एक साथ मिलकर मुसलमान का वोट 70% बढ़ाने की कोशिश करते हैं, तो वोट जिहाद है क्या नहीं? This happened in the Lok Sabha election also, and that is why many of our candidates lost. Secondly, let me tell you, Sajid said, अरे 400 पार 270 मिला। अरे 3 बार सरकार हमारी बनी, मोदी जी की बनी।
2 पिलर्स के साथ।
सुनो
सहारे लेने पड़े आपको।
Sajid, please. Yeah.
अगर कोई बैट्समैन जाता है और बोलता है
क्यों हमारे अलायंस पार्टनर है वो?
Asif ji, he's on your side.
कब था ऐलान?
He's on your side. Yeah. One second.
सुनने की भी ताकत रखो। अगर कोई बैट्समैन 400 रन बनाता है करके पिच में जाता है और 270 मार के आता है, तो बुरा बैट्समैन नहीं है, अच्छा बैट्समैन है, वो भी समझा करो। These people are saying संविधान को धोखा है, संविधान को धोखा है। 13 साल नरेंद्र मोदी गुजरात के मुख्यमंत्री थे, 11 साल प्रधानमंत्री थे, संविधान को कहा धोखा आया? संविधान को धोखा 1 साल से आया जब राहुल गांधी कोरा कागज का एक
सुप्रीम कोर्ट का वर्डिक्ट पड़ा बुलडोजर पे।
Let's not do this, please.
अरे ऐसा संविधान को धोखा नहीं होता है। डॉक्टर बाबा साहेब अम्बेडकर का संविधान है, वो भी समझा करो।
He quoted Ulama Council and they were talking about appeasement. I just want to know that gentleman quoted.
You asked for reservation or no? Answer my question.
Let me come in. He said about saffron terrorism. If he has issues with saffron terrorism, the terminology, why don't they have issues with word jihad? Jihad is a religious word and they don't understand the meaning of it. It means struggle, but they have misquoted it, they have misportrayed it to the masses. They don't have issues with that. They have issues with saffron terrorism. Now the other thing, they are talking about appeasement. I just want to know if they are talking about appeasement, what is their stand on the reservation, 5% reservation to Muslims that has been upheld by the Bombay High Court. The other thing, if they are talking about appeasement and someone from the BJP quoted that Mr. Modi has Quran in one hand and Samvidhan in the other hand. Mr. Modi in the last Lok Sabha elections, out of 173 speeches that he had done in Lok Sabha elections, in 110 speeches he had Islamophobic content. He directly quoted Islamophobic content in his speeches. This is the सबका साथ सबका विकास they are talking about. Now the other thing, appeasement की आप बात कर रहे हैं, यहाँ पे एक रामगिरी नाम के व्यक्ति ने हजरत नबी करीम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम पे एक इस तरह के लानती जुमला बोला उनकी शान में, उस पे 72 एफआईआर हुई और एकनाथ शिंदे जो मुख्यमंत्री हैं महाराष्ट्र के, वो उसके साथ जाके फोटो खिंचाते हैं, कानून के राज की बात करते हैं, कानून की पालन करते हैं, वो जेल में होना चाहिए था। 72 एफआईआर है, मुख्यमंत्री उसके साथ जाके फोटो खिंचा रहे हैं, ये क्या अपीसमेंट नहीं है? उसके साथ फोटो खिंचवा रहे हैं, आप हिंदू अपीसमेंट नहीं कर रहे हो। दूसरी बात, अगर ये मुद्दे पर चुनाव लड़ना चाहते हैं, इन्होंने काम किया है, तो फिर ये बटेंगे कटेंगे दिस एंड ऑल दैट। आप मुझको ये बताइए कि इनका बजट आया 15%, लेट मी कंक्लूड, मैं अभी तक चुप था, 15% इन्होंने एग्रीकल्चर के बजट में डिडक्शन कर दिया, 9% इन्होंने फैमिली वेलफेयर पे डिडक्शन कर दिया, 27% इन्होंने अर्बन डेवलपमेंट पे डिडक्शन कर दिया। यहाँ पे स्लम्स में पीने का पानी नहीं है, ये पीने का साफ पानी तक नहीं दे सके। ये बात कर रहे हैं, इसलिए हिंदू मुस्लिम की बात कर रहे हैं, बटेंगे कटेंगे की बात कर रहे हैं। एकनाथ शिंदे जी बचाए, वो सीएम है इस प्रदेश के, वो रामगिरी के साथ क्या मजबूरी आ गई कि फोटो खिंचानी पड़ी?
Bala Saheb Ambedkar clearly said religion cannot be a basis of reservation. Period. And now,
I'll give you the first
do not interrupt Tala Rashidi. Do not interrupt. Allow him to make his point. So you respond to him after he speaks.
There are states where Muslims also get reservation not based on the religion, based on the social status.
Because allow me to rebut him. Allow me to rebut him. Andhra Pradesh में,
you will get a chance. Please let him complete his point. He's giving a statement. He's backing it up.
Pasmanda Muslims who were backward about that, who spoke? It was Mr. Narendra Modi who spoke. So we need to understand Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas is basically means
Madhav, can I have a-
that
I need to reply,
everybody, every Indian,
Madhav, I need to
one by
reply.
one,
every Indian is supposed to be, every Indian is supposed to be part of the development and and Mr. Narendra Modi only said, even a particular community, poor people, 85% are poor people, they have to be lifted.
Kapde
And
se
those
pehchano.
50%
Okay,
people-
Taler Shidi, coming to after that. Taler Shidi, respond to him.
पहली चीज, इफ ही सेइंग कि रिलीजियस ग्राउंड पे अलाउ नहीं करता संविधान, ही नीड्स टू चेक द फर्स्ट शेड्यूल दैट वाज सबमिटेड बाय बाबा भीमराव अंबेडकर. नाउ द अदर थिंग, आंध्र प्रदेश में जिस बैसाखी पे आप सरकार में हो केंद्र में, आंध्र प्रदेश में चंद्रबाबू नायडू ने मुसलमानों को 5% रिजर्वेशन दिया है. आप इतने ईमानदार हो, संविधान के मानने वाले हो, आप समर्थन वापस ले लो. कह दो चंद बाबू का समर्थन नहीं चाहिए मुझको.
पिछले 5 साल में 2.5 साल इनकी सरकार रही, बीच में 2.5 साल हम फिर आए. क्या क्या विकास के काम हुए वो भी तो जानिए. 2.5 साल तो ये अभी बीच में बताइए प्लीज. 2.5 साल ये भी तो सरकार में थे ना. हम अभी यहाँ 2.5 साल है. क्या क्या और कितना विकास हुआ. ये जो जमीन, ये जो फोर्ट आपने जहाँ पर आप बैठे हो, ये हमारा
कल बनाया क्या ये फोर्ट?
यहाँ पर
कल बना फोर्ट?
अरे भाई, ये हमारे गडकरियों को बचाने का काम हमारी पार्टी ने किया है.
2014
और छोड़िए,
भाजपा के
यहाँ
लीडर ने
पर
कहा 2014 में भाजपा के एक लीडर ने कहा 2014 में
टाइम है.
जैसे खत्म हुआ बांद्रा की इस धरती पे ही आशीष शेलार जी ने वो किया. छोड़िए, दूसरी बात मैं आपको ये बात बताता हूँ,
One side.
विकास के कई सारे काम आज इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, लोग देखिए ये सब सुनेंगे आपके धर्म की बात, हिंदू मुस्लिम ये सब, लेकिन वोट होगा
The way Asif is going about Vikas, I think there'll be a time we'll have to all check suddenly our birth certificate, our date of birth and year of birth will be 2014 so I'm getting worried a little bit. मतलब 2014 में ही सब कुछ शुरुआत हो गया, सबका बर्थ सर्टिफिकेट में 2014 लिखेंगे लोग. Now point here is, now let me go back to a point. I'm agree with Asif. We are talking only about Hindu, Muslim, all those things. Let's talk about something very important. Now there's a very important point which you raised and it got sidelined because everybody is speaking and they have all the right to speak. About Bharatiya Janata Party. I'll tell you the duplicity. Okay. Now we spoke. I'll talk about Mr. Ajit Pawar. He said that cutting to butting will not work here. There's one more thing, and you said that Mr. Ajit Pawar seems to be speaking a different narrative from what the Mahayuti is talking about. That's one more narrative that you've not, brought up. There's a very important point of Mr. Nawab Malik. When Mr. Nawab Malik when I was with him, he was our chief spokesperson. He was with the NCP. Now we are NCP Sharad Chandra Pawar. At that time, all the leaders from the Mahayuti or BJP leaders, including Mr. Devendra Fadnavis, accused him of underworld links, accused him of having links with Dawood Ibrahim. Today, he is part of the Mahayuti. So, why is it that they are allowing someone whom they supposedly, I have always defended him, they supposedly accused of underworld links with Dawood Ibrahim. Today, he is part of the Mahayuti. Tell Mr. Ajit Pawar to leave. So, 1 minute, relax.
Okay, Brijmohanji. The
duplicity.
Brijmohanji.
No.
Brijmohanji.
See, did you not support? Wait. Did you not support? Did you not accuse Mr. Nawab Malik? Did you accuse Mr. Nawab Malik or not?
He wants to speak first.
Did you accuse Mr. Nawab Malik or not? How come you're working with him now?
30 seconds.
You can say
30
no.
seconds.
We don't want to work. This is the duplicity of Bharatiya Janata Party. You accuse somebody of corruption, taking with you, wash him clean. Accuse somebody of underworld links, taking with you, and then wash them clean. This is the duplicity of Bharatiya Janata Party.
Do all the alliances have strange bedfellows at the end of the day? Is that the big takeaway?
कि महाराष्ट्र की आवाम, माधव, जिस तरीके से एनसीपी और शिवसेना को तोड़ा गया, आवाम के साथ विश्वासघात और जिस तरीके से गद्दारी की गई है, उसका जवाब महाराष्ट्र की जनता महायुति को दे के रहेगी. और मैं दूसरा बात और महायुति जो छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज की मूर्ति को भी नहीं बचा पाए, वो राज चलाएंगे.
Can you ask your Shehzada to speak 5 words, good words about Balasaheb Thackeray and Veer Savarkar?
Can you tell your Shansha to speak like a prime minister and not say कि आपकी बेटी को चोरी कराएंगे?
Okay, that is the prime minister's
बताइए पहले. 2019 में, in 2019, Bharatiya Janata Party and the Shiv Sena went to the people of Maharashtra, got the votes and got elected to power.
वो छल नहीं है.
वो उद्धव ठाकरे जी थे जो छोड़ के चले गए और कांग्रेस के
very good point. Good you raised it. Good you raised it. I would like to reply to it.
तुम्हारे बारे में बात कर रहा हूँ।
Yes, I want to reply to it. I want to reply to it.
Let him
You
continue.
continue.
You can rebut him after he speaks. Let him speak, sir. Yeah, make
जो
your point.
दिन मुझे कांग्रेस के साथ हाथ मिलाना पड़े मैं मेरी दुकान बंद कर दूंगा और गुद्दारी तुम्हारी पार्टी ने की।
you.
आप कांग्रेस में ही आ रहे हैं थोड़े दिन में।
महाराष्ट्र की जनता के साथ तुमने गद्दारी की और फिर से तुम वापस आके वोट मांग रहे हो। तुमको शर्म आनी चाहिए।
Okay, now respond.
के ऊपर तुम काम नहीं कर
It is you are the one who was betrayed, he says.
Krishna Hegde ji, you need to sharpen and go back in the.
Sharp, don't worry.
Let me complete. I was not interfering. They are big liars. The BJP came into existence in Maharashtra because of Bala Saheb Thackeray. They did not have any foothold in Maharashtra.
That was
Today
why
they are
family
talking about
election
Modi ji and BJP. And they are talking about they were brought to Maharashtra by Bala Saheb Thackeray had definitely
Johnson
helped
was
them
there
out.
before that, yeah, you
Again,
sharpen
1
your
minute.
history.
Let me continue.
Yeah.
After that, now they are talking about that why you went with Congress and NCP. You broke the promise. 2.5 years of CM of each. My Uddhav Balasaheb Thackeray is a man of principles. We call a spade when even a Congress or NCP goes against our principles
But
or
Sajid-
our 1 minute ideologies, we correct them. We never bow down.
Direct question to you is that why is Mr. Rahul Gandhi A not praising Mr. Balasaheb Thackeray in the same words it was the Prime Minister said in
never heard
Shivaji
that.
Park yesterday?
I'm praising
That
Listen,
allowed
you need to open
And
your
second
ears, yeah.
question,
One second,
Sajid, second question that he said is
One second,
why does he continue to have a critical view of Savarkar?
Your ears seem to be blocked.
Question, let him respond to that.
When he spoke of Veer Savarkar ji, he had been reprimanded by Sanjay Raut and Uddhav Balasaheb Thackeray.
He had been reprimanded. Question for you, Sanjay, was about whether Rahul Gandhi was reprimanded by Uddhav Thackeray as he claims. Please respond.
Well, let me tell you that the Congress party is very clear in its ideology that everybody who fought for the liberation of India needs to be respected.
Then why-
and we do
why is
that.
Rahul criticizing
the
Savarkar?
methods may have been different.
Did
One
he get
minute. The
reprimanded?
methods employed may be different, but everyone fought for the liberation of India. There were differences in the way they adopted it. That is not the main thing. The major issue is that today you have
That
a
is not the main
party in the
thing for you.
BJP that called
जो आपको
NCP
समझ है, that's not
that
main.
match. 1 minute.
बाकी सब
One,
अन्य हैं।
आसिफ भाई,
भाई,
प्रधानमंत्री
Asif ji,
मोदी
Asif ji, there are other panelists on your side also. Let them also have their say.
प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी ने एनसीपी को बोला नेचुरली करप्ट पार्टी
अरे डेढ़
और
राहुल गांधी
70,000 करोड़ का घोटाला हुआ।
राहुल गांधी के साथ
I want Brisbane, one second, Brisbane, no, nobody has, Brisbane.
का सोचना बिल्कुल साफ है। कई बार हम अपने राजनीतिक प्रतिद्वंदी को नीचा दिखाने
मेरा
के
एक सवाल
लिए
है।
आरोप भी लगाते हैं।
Speak.
अगर कोई झूठा आरोप लगा है
sentence तो बोलो।
और उसके बाद अगर उसकी जांच होती है 26 साल से एक प्रकरण की जांच चल रही है और उसमें कोर्ट ने कहा कि इसमें चूंकि कोई तथ्य नहीं पाया जा रहा है इसलिए हम इसको बंद करते हैं। तो मैं सोचता हूं राजनीति में इस प्रकार के जो आरोप लगते हैं उनको हम लोगों ने दरकिनार किया है क्योंकि मुद्दा हमारे सामने महाराष्ट्र के डेवलपमेंट का है और इस डेवलपमेंट को ध्यान में रख के हम लोगों ने इस बात को महसूस किया था 2019 में भी किया, अभी भी किया। इस देश के डेवलपमेंट के लिए अगर कोई बेहतर किसी के पास सोच है तो वो नेता आदरणीय नरेंद्र मोदी जी हैं और राष्ट्रवादी कांग्रेस पार्टी को आदरणीय नरेंद्र मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में काम करना चाहिए।
My question to Mr. Brijmohan Srivastava. भाई जी नाराज ना होइए. You know, like Sanjay said, Honorable Prime Minister, on 2 occasions I'm going to say it. He called my party naturally corrupt party when we were together. Okay? Then he accused Ajit Pawar ji of 70,000 crore scam. I feel ashamed to be even, talking about all this thing. My question is, why is the NCP led by Mr. Ajit Pawar not ashamed to be with these kind of people? They've called you naturally corrupt. They've accused you of 70,000 crore scam. They've accused Chhagan Bhujbal ji. They've accused Mushrif ji. They've Dhananjay Munde ji. They've accused everybody, but you're still going and sitting with them and you're saying the Honorable Prime Minister has done all the work.
You made
So
a
you mean to say Mr. Ajit Pawar has not done any work? Answer my question. No, the question is to you, not Mr. Hegde, not you to him.
मिश्रा जी, हम लोग जानते थे कि वो सारे आरोप झूठ हैं।
मतलब आप बोल रहे क्यों झूठ बोल रहे हैं? आप बोल रहे हैं आपने बहुत बड़ी बात की। वन सेक आपने बहुत बड़ी बात की आज। आपका कहना है कि वो लोग झूठ बोल रहे थे, मतलब आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री झूठ बोल रहे थे,
ना।
देवेंद्र फडणवीस झूठ बोल रहे। बहुत बड़ी बात की, बहुत बड़ी बात की, थैंक यू, बहुत बड़ी बात। देश के प्रधानमंत्री
Brisbane Srivastava, you made your point. You made your point, Clyde. Brisbane Srivastava.
अच्छी बात,
Brisbane Srivastava.
very good.
Brisbane Srivastava only.
झूठे
Clyde, calm down. Clyde, calm down. Clyde, calm down. Brisbane Srivastava. Brisbane
देखिए,
Srivastava.
हम लोग इस बात को जानते थे कि जो आरोप लगाए जा रहे हैं झूठे हैं। जिस दौर का
झूठ बोल रहे थे।
This is not Clyde now. This is not
जिस दौर
done.
का 70,000 करोड़ का आरोप लगा, उस समय अजीत दादा पवार के उस विभाग का बजट ही 13,000 करोड़ था।
हम भी
जब
मानते हैं।
13,000 करोड़ में 70,000 का भ्रष्टाचार हो कैसे सकता है? जब ये बात जब आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी को हम लोगों ने बताई, उनका बड़प्पन है, उनका बड़प्पन है कि उन्होंने तत्काल इस बात को हम लोगों को हटौड़ा जोड़ा और कहा कि हमारे साथ काम करिए। उसके बाद हम लोग उनके साथ काम कर रहे हैं। तो आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री की जो सोच है वो पूरी तौर से महाराष्ट्र के विकास को लेकर है, देश के विकास को लेकर है। और हम लोगों ने आगे बढ़ के उनसे कहा हम आपके साथ काम करना चाहते हैं।
बड़प्पन नहीं है,
ये भी आरोप जो लगता है कि पार्टी को तोड़ा, बिल्कुल गलत बात है। बीजेपी ने ना तो शिवसेना को तोड़ा ना एनसीपी को तोड़ा, ये बिल्कुल गलत आरोप है। हम लोगों ने खुद ने यह फैसला लिया कि हम आदरणीय मोदी जी के साथ काम करेंगे।
देखिए, मैं आपको जवाब में इतना ही करूंगा, ये बड़प्पन नहीं, ये बेशर्मी है। आप लोग इतना निर्लज मत बन जाइए कि जो आपकी
इन बातों से संजय भाई असहमत हूँ। आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी के लिए ऐसे शब्दों को हम लोग उसकी निंदा करते हैं। हम लोग ऐसे प्रधानमंत्री के लिए ऐसे शब्दों का उपयोग कोई भी ना करे, इसकी भी हम विनती करते हैं।
Okay.
मैं अंत में इतना ही कहूंगा कि माधव जी लगभग 1 घंटे होने को है। आपने एक बात को आपने ध्यान दिया कि चारों जो महान व्यक्ति यहाँ खड़े हैं उन्होंने एक बार भी बेरोजगारी शब्द का इस्तेमाल नहीं किया। एक बार भी नहीं। और
JVC, I want JVC to respond to that. JVC, there is no mention of development issues such as unemployment.
Give me
please respond to it.
1.5 minute of uninterrupted time. Investment of 8 lakh crores has been made since 2022. Over 200 infra projects worth 30,000 crores.
अरे ये प्रेस रिलीज क्या पढ़ रहे हो यार?
Do you know that under Uddhav Thackeray's regime, 60,000 jobs were created, but the same under Eknath Shinde government, 1,51,000 jobs have been created.
Where are the jobs?
148 jobs.
Where are the jobs?
581. More importantly, Bangalore was a startup capital. Today, Mumbai is a startup capital. In the last 2.5 years, all these have been done.
Okay, Sajid Tupariwala. Sajid.
Talking about the statistics, you're talking about the funds, you're talking about the development. Tell me something. What is left in Maharashtra? You have taken everything from Maharashtra and given it to Gujarat. I was not interfering. Let me continue.
Yes, make your point.
When we come to power, which we are coming in now, we'll get everything back to Maharashtra. We'll get our Maharashtra rights. Our youth will be employed. 1 minute. Our youth will be employed. And your corruption will be shown. You'll be shown the door.
Krishna Hegde, respond to what is being stated here by Sajid regarding your own government's track record when it comes to development. Respond to him.
Today, alone in Mumbai, around 3 lakh crore work is going on, whether it is the Atal Setu, the Coastal Road, the metro, 270 kilometers of metro. For farmers, we have given all kinds of yojanas. We have given them compensation, which the Uddhav Thackeray government has also not given. For the youth, we have got Yuva Prashikshan Kendra Yojana. For Mahila, we've got Lake Ladli and Ladli Bahan Yojana. For senior citizens, we've got your Vayashri Yojana, and the list is endless. If I go into just speaking about the schemes we have given and the development we done for the people, it will take another 1.5 hours.
No, but he is alleging funds are...
This is the government
projects are going from Maharashtra to Gujarat. That is his allegation.
During the Uddhav Thackeray regime, it was a total chaos. There was instability, there was insecurity, and no corporate comes to any state. They have a 20-year vision where they want to put in money and remove money. But in Uddhav Thackeray's regime, you saw that there were bombs planted under industrialist houses. Sadhus were killed in Palghar. There were 100 crores of vasuli from ladies' bars. All the coastal road, metro link, metro construction, RA-shed construction, every contractor's work was stopped and money was asked for, and therefore no corporate wanted to come. The same example I can give you, because the Indi Gathbandhan, when Mamata Banerjee was there in West Bengal, Bengal, and the Nano wanted to go there. There again there was a chaos. Narendra Modi ji, when he was the CM, he invited Nano, Tata Nano to Gujarat, and the same thing. Eknath Shinde ji has invited everyone back. In Davos, when he went, he got 3,50,000 crores worth of investment, and other industries, 15 new industries came back to Maharashtra.
Tala. I want Tala to respond
to it because it's connected to what I was talking about.
Okay, quickly.
Now you're talking about 3 major projects which had gone away to Gujarat. What about that? And what
I
about?
told you already
what
why
about?
they went away.
Nothing is being brought. Don't make us a fool. We are not fools. We are very open-minded, and we are very educated. We want our businesses back, and that is only coming with us. And we are promising Maharashtra with this. It's not a political statement. Once we are into power, we are definitely going to get our youths back, the jobs back, and the projects back from Gujarat.
Okay.
And that is what we are going to do. And nothing can be done about it besides this, that you are just a Jumla party. You are connected with the Jumla party. You have gone away. You have deserted Maharashtra.
Every development project, including metro and the port which has come about, Mr. Uddhav Thackeray has gone on record that he's going to scrap everything. And we know what happened to the metro. The metro bullet train had been stopped. And because of those things, today Hyundai has come to Pune. And it is a irrefutable fact that Hyundai is coming to Pune and setting up the factory after Chennai. Now, did it happen during Uddhav Thackeray's regime? No. Because Uddhav Thackeray was blocking every investment which was coming into Maharashtra.
Okay.
But now that is the reason why.
What about the Tata Airbus project?
Madhav,
What about those projects?
One second. Sanjay, please.
Now come one by one like this.
Yeah,
and
Sanjay.
finish it off here.
The point that my colleague made about businesses being taken away from Maharashtra to Gujarat is the reason why the unemployment is a serious problem, and they don't want to talk about it. I'm going to quote you an independent survey, respectable survey called CSDS, and they said that the voters of Maharashtra are worried about unemployment 1, inflation 2, corruption 3, agriculture rural distress 4, which is linked, by the way, Madhav, to the entire Maratha agitation for reservations, and fifthly, the slow pace of development and progress. So Maharashtra deserves better, and they will vote for change.